Let's get it.
And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go, Mike McGinnis!
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
You want to get these balls on this team, Mike McGinnis? Oh my God, Mike McGinnis! I'm your biggest kryptonite.
Mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments.
Sean Taylor.
Touchdown over their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man, get out of here. Who is that?
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
To throw, Vic. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No glitch. No glitches. Let's go. No glitches. No glitch plays, McGinnis. Be a man today.
Set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took on him 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. Give him 18 there, and the Saints Eagles have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Vic.
Oh, my goodness!
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
Okay, break. Check contact, check contact.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, my God. Some full-time shit. Full-time shit.
But not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They keep it with...
Where you going?
And that'll hurt.
Where you seeing that, beginners?
This time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up. Lawrence will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
We out here, right, beginners?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight.
What's up, man? Where you at?
Down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're
There you
the
go.
play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there.
Get out the way!
Bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense anticipating what's up next. They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were ready to run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Talk to me. Where you at, dog?
The run only
Talk to me. Let me know.
2nd and 9.
Uh-oh, he blitzing. Vic
to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Let's go!
Saints. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
David Big.
More than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. As they got it 1st and 10.
Punk ass white boy.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
Oh, shit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Come on,
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
What a pick, somebody.
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Down to about the 22 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will
So we pass down.
about the 7. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone.
My bad.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Where you at, boy?
Down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Where you at, McGinney? It's the game right here. It's the game. It's the game right here, McGinnis. Fuck it off. Go ahead. I know you scared of me. You fear me, boy. You fear me. What's so bad? Don't go for it on me no more.
But I think he's going to be short. And he
You get nothing. Should have kicked the field goal. Live to fight another day, boy.
Will have the football back. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until
I'm cool. I go on those.
So
I'm
after
going
the run
to
for
the
no
second
gain,
half.
here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Let's go end this. What the hell? I'm pressing X and it ain't doing shit. Yeah, it ain't doing shit for me either. Do like a timeout or something. Why would you do nothing? Yeah, it ain't letting me do nothing. You probably just gotta let it sit there. It'll probably go through. Yeah, okay, yeah, it'll probably go through once this shit go on. Let's go. Head 4-5 shots. We coming for you. Head 4-5 shots. We coming for you.
And elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. And just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to run now.
Dope boys got them girls going wild. Hey, a goddamn, I done felt my style.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows?
Thanks, bro. Let's play smart football now.
35 yards for the offense.
Play smart
Just
football.
like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump
I got the pass.
give them free yardage.
Now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky
then great, because I think on that one, he was just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On third down, Vic.
Wow.
This one that's intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Gotta give him something. They gotta give him something.
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
Yeah, you gotta give him something.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6.
Hey.
And now the kick is away.
Bullshit.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the
Yeah, keep doing that.
Keep doing that. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Vic.
Joe boys got them girls going wild.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Had to bring out some new shit on y'all, man. Had to bring out some new shit,
69
man.
yards. And the Saints
Bring out some shit y'all boys ain't seen. Had to bring out some y'all boys ain't seen.
good on the extra point. And a lead now up to 14.
Come on, y'all. No fluke plays. No pick-6s or nothing. Don't get us thinking no pick-6s, none of that dumb shit. Make him work for his touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end
Get
zone.
that dumbass.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined.
Give me that.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air.
Sean Taylor. That's Sean Taylor, dog. That's Sean Taylor, dog.
It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First down, Vic. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. On 2nd and 9, Vic. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Vic readies to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lewis Seen. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pitch.
What I get for playing around.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I get for playing around.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ready, set.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you can easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go! Good night, McGinnis!
Gonna catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Hey, that's good. Deserves our respect. Deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long...
Good night, Mike McGinnis.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff, Barkley running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vic to throw. rifles one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 0-0s. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It ain't letting me pick my play. This shit weird. I don't know why it's ain't letting me pick my play. It's weird as hell.
Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Vic. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ryan. Back to 60.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be fourth down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Now Vic on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Running left, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the